Hello, my name is Mr. Cube7, and before I get into today's video, I just want to say, if you care about spoilers for Persona 4 Golden or Persona 5 Royale, then please stop watching this video, because I will be spoiling stuff in these two games. So, yeah, spoiler warning, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 5 Royale. If you don't want to hear it, then stop watching. Alright. So to get into today's video, recently I just finished Persona 4 Golden, specifically the PC port, and I got to the true ending. I also got the golden ending that was added in the golden version, obviously. But I got both of those, pretty cool. And I just wanted to talk about, I just want to compare it to Persona 5/5 Royale. So I'll start out with saying I started with Persona 5 on the PS3, and then when 5 Royale came out, I played 5 Royale on the PS4, and then when 4 Golden came to PC, I played 4 Golden on PC. So that's my experience with Persona. I do have Persona 3 Fez, and I do want to play it, but got other stuff to do first. Anyways, I just want to talk about what Persona 4 Golden did better in my opinion, what 5 Royale. I'm just gonna say 5 because I just naturally say 5 instead of 5 Royale because, you know, played 5 originally. 5 Royale I have a lot less time with because, you know, replay the entire game for some new stuff. Nah, but just want to compare them, say why I think each game did better than the other. So I'll start out with, I think, the biggest thing, which would be story. Now, I'm not saying that Persona 5 story is bad, but compared to Persona 4 Golden story, I was so much more interested in the story and, like, enjoyed it so much more than Persona 5 story. Like, Persona 5 story, it just felt like, oh boy, we're changing people's hearts, right? Like, okay, cool, whatever. But Persona 4 is this murder mystery, and the whole game you're trying to figure out, you know, who's the murderer, what's the secret behind the Midnight Channel, and all this stuff. Like, who's really behind it? 'Cause, you know, there's some plot twists, but like, and that to me, that whole murder mystery thing, I just liked the whole concept of the story a lot better than the changing people's hearts in Persona 5. So, I mean, I would feel like a lot of people would disagree with that, which, I mean, that's fine. But personally, I just feel like 5 stories kind of boring and generic compared to 4 Golden. Second thing that's kind of related would be characters. I liked the characters of Persona 4 Golden a lot more than the characters of Persona 5 because they just felt so much more, and I don't know why, because there's, you know, just as much confidence and dialogue and stuff in Persona 5, but in Persona 4 Golden I felt so much more like, I liked the characters so much better. They felt so much more like realistic. I know they're still just code in a video game, but like, it just felt a lot more, you know, likable. Because in 5, I don't know, I just felt like it was, I don't know, kind of like there's just a bunch of stereotypes. Like, you got the painter that's all weird and judgy and stuff. You got the freaking sporty kid that's dumb. You got the blonde girl who, I don't know. It's just, I just felt like the characters in Persona 4 Golden, I felt like they were more normal. And I mean, yeah, there was an idol and a freaking child detective and a bear that turns into a person. But I don't know, I just like the Persona 4 cast a lot more. Music is another one. Personally, I like Persona 4's music better. I like the singer better. I don't remember their names. I know Lynn, obviously, because that's an easy one to remember. I don't remember the Persona 4 singer vocalist's name. But personally, I think Persona 4 has better vocal tracks, or like, I just like them better. than Persona 5's. I still like Persona 5 music, and I think that Persona 5 has better non-vocal tracks, but for vocal tracks I do like Persona 4 Golden better. But I still like both, and I listen to both and enjoy both. So that one I give it to Persona 4 Golden because of vocal tracks, but they're both good, you know. Um, uh, One that first one this video that I'll give the Persona 5, it would be the setting, and it's not that I don't like Inaba, because Inaba is cool, but Shibuya and Persona 5 just has so much more to do in it. Like, I remember when I first started playing Persona 4 Golden, I'm like, dang, this is really a lot smaller than what you can do in Persona 5. So yeah, Persona 5 does have a lot more to do in like the town, and it's a lot bigger. So that I would say Persona 5 is better in that aspect. Another one I would say, I'm just gonna say graphics. I mean, I know obviously Persona 5's graphics are gonna be better than Persona 4's, because Persona 4 Golden, when it came out on the Vita, it came out on the Vita, for a portable console. I mean, the original game came out on the PS2, where the Persona 5 originally came out on the PS3. So you got a whole generation to improve the graphics. But I mean, obviously the graphics are better on Persona 5. And even Persona 4 Golden on PC, it's like Persona 5's graphics still beat it, in my opinion. I still think that game looks nicer than Persona 4 Golden. So Persona 5 gets that. What else? Gameplay. I will say that gameplay is it's a lot more polished and refined in Persona 5, which makes sense because, like pretty sure every game they improve it because, they get feedback from, people playing the game and streamers or YouTubers or whatever, people that play the game, and then they see, okay, like we can improve this in the next game they do. So Persona 5's gameplay, like the mechanics and stuff, are a lot more refined, a lot more polished in 5. Like, for example, you have the gun mechanic, you have the interrogations, and all that stuff. Another point that goes to Persona 5, I would say, is the whole dungeon/palaces thing. Now, I understand that it's been randomly generated levels all the way up until 5, where they introduced palaces. I'm gonna say I like palaces a lot more than just going through randomly generated levels, because very quickly after I started playing the game, I got bored of just randomly generated levels, and like palaces are a lot better. And I think most people would agree, because palaces, yeah, they don't change, but I mean, even if you do like the old style, that's why there's mementos, right? So you can just go to mementos if you really like that, like traditional going through randomly generated levels. But I think palaces were a lot better, and they're all designed different and had different mechanics, and were just a lot more fun to go through than just going through floors in Persona 4 Golden. I guess I'll also say which protagonist I like better. I like Yu a lot better I like him a lot more than Ren, because I don't know, just the whole like characters thing, I guess. Like, oh yeah, Joker, really cool Phantom Thief guy, right? Nah, I like Yu better, because he's just city boy, moved to the countryside, awakens to Persona, and starts an investigation team. I like him better. I think Joker looks cooler, but as for like actual like place in the story, I think I like you more than Ren. Confidants. Now, I haven't done all the Confidants in either of the games, because I haven't done any new game pluses yet. I mean, I plan to, but not yet. So like obviously you're not going to be getting everybody's confidant in the first run on your game. So confidants, I mean confidants to me really don't matter as much. And honestly, I don't even know if I would say like one game is better confidants than the other, cuz they're all about this they're all about the same in my opinion. I think that confidants in Persona 5 are a little more useful because like, oh, I can go to the doctor, you know, rank up her confidant and get discounts on medicine or get new medicine available and stuff. Whereas Persona 4, it's like your allies, it's helpful to level them up, but other people, you don't really get any benefits. So I'd say Persona 5 does it better in that aspect. But as for the actual like conversations happening or the characters or like what I think of that, I don't really care too much. You know, they're both fine. Overall, I'd say, I mean, obviously, I'd say the better game in terms of like production quality would be Persona 5 because it's newer. Obviously, it's gonna be better because, you know, like more powerful hardware, they can do more, they're not as limited. But as for which game personally I like more, I'm gonna have to say Persona 4 Golden, and I'm looking forward to Persona 3. So yeah, pretty, I don't know, because I feel like there's a lot of people that probably only played 5, and to those people, I guess what I'd say is, I mean, really you're just missing out, because I'd say Persona 4 Golden, it was, I mean, if for nothing else, the story was just really good story, and you know, in a JRPG, story does matter, at least to me. So yeah, there's my Persona 4 Golden versus Persona 5 Royale comparison, I guess. I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.